All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Kill.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good job, D. That's right.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch the whip.
They'll run with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for James Conner. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A nice run.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, rip 5-2, I'm here.
Now Wentz. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down now. Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
and they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
26. Right now, you got 58.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Mike. 319. Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, slam. 319.
A first down carry for Barkley. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They keep it with Barkley on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Kelly. Don't let Kelly. Let's set a tone, fellas.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Sunday. Under 10. 10.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wins. That's complete. Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Mike, bravo!
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards. On the run, it's Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
82, 82.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Say. 46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, orbit.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lefty. Let's find 7. Hey, seam 6.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The quick slant caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Sunday, 81.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's got the hook up to Lee. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Wentz now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check 3. Check 99. Check 99.
Corky, 82, Corky.
Hey, Mike 52.
Now Wentz again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Jump out! 53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
26.
Watch the curve.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jeff.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. This is Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Vontaze Burfict. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, check mine. Watch it.
Trey 15.
Check 15.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Here we go.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57. Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. He's at the 50. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing is Wentz. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Panther first down. On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wentz to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Vontaze Burfict. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
5-9.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get